Hey y'all, I know you're probably wondering why the hell is making a YouTube channel? Why should I watch? I'm more so doing this for me than anything, and for people who are going through things like me, who need the help. As a lot of you know, I have been dealing with neurological issues for years. I am headed to go meet for the first time my new neurosurgeon. I had brain surgery before, but it was a brain biopsy. And at that point, they thought I had inoperable brain cancer. I didn't. Diagnosed with autoimmune encephalitis at that time, which led to complex partial epilepsy, as well as autoimmune neuropathy and postural orthostatic tachycardia syndrome. The last two, which may have been around before the encephalitis, but I really don't know. My body has been on its own little trip. But today I'm going to meet my new neurosurgeon at UT Southwestern, because after a year and a half of testing, they finally determined that I'm eligible for SEEG, which is a stereo EEG, which basically means, if you know anything about EEGs, they stick electrodes on your scalp to get readouts from your brain activity. And this time they're sticking it onto my brain. So there's a surgical part to it. Thank you. Sorry, I'm at McDonald's getting me some coffee, which I'm not supposed to have, but that's okay. And I am doing the SEEG surgery in hopes of determining if I'm eligible for a Neuropace implant. And this is basically a pacemaker from my brain to stop my seizures. Because if you know, I have very small seizures, but I have them a lot and I have them often. And it has more or less affected my life in the most negative ways possible for the past 11 years. So I'm headed to this neurosurgeon to get the information and schedule the surgery. My daughter was worried when I left. She gave me a hug and she told me goodbye and wished me luck. And mind you, I'm just meeting the neurosurgeon today, but I'm going to chronicle my journey with the doctors, because as I was trying to look up information on this procedure, it's only been around since 2014. And I want to be there for the next person who goes through this and needs a first-hand account, and who needs to know what's going on with them, with their bodies, for something as invasive as brain surgery. There is a possibility that I will not be eligible for the after the SEEG, they may determine that I'm not eligible for the Neuropace. They may determine that they need to reset or remove part of my temporal or frontal lobe. So, needless to say, I'm scared out of my mind, but I just turned 31 last Thursday. It's been a week. And I said that I would go into 31 and be fearless, because I can't be afraid with this. My daughter told me don't cry on this channel. She was like, don't cry, because you're going to make me cry. So JoJo, I am purposely not crying for you. But I am scared, and I'm going to pray. And I'm going to remove, with every ounce of energy I have, remove fear from the equation, and just go about doing this. So you will see my posts, you will see my updates. This is cathartic for me. This is to help others, and maybe you'll learn something and become an epilepsy advocate yourself.